Today, we are seeing what happens when vampires crash a church. Father Paul sat there, pondering if his gospel truly blessed the townsfolk. The transformed residents were diligently spreading the gospel to every corner of the city, their actions swift and extensive, while also hosting a nightmare-like, unsettling buffet. These crazy vampires were indiscriminately attacking every human, proving that the deeper the violence, the shallower the friendship. Though he became a vampire, he refused to join the party and chose to plot an escape with the survivors. Ailing discovered that some fishermen in town might make headlines by sailing to the mainland outcomes that wouldn't end well. So everyone decided to torch the boats to prevent anyone sailing away. And why not throw the church into the bonfire too, giving the doctrine a proper send-off party? At this moment, Bailey appeared with her gospel, hoping everyone would appreciate this opportunity. Ailing's mother decided to stall for time and prepared for a showdown, betting with Bailey on who was the real coward. After saying that, she made a self-cooling gesture, making it an absolutely heart-wrenching, tragic show. Those two bloodthirsty creatures were nearly overwhelmed by their impulses, as they couldn't resist the temptation. Paul expressed heartfelt hopes for a second life, as if even vampires could achieve their dreams. She wanted to bring the angel home, but ended up spinning lies, leaving even her daughter Gwendolyn hesitant to appear. Yet everything now was worlds apart from her initial visions. She comforted Paul. Kids will always have their lives. We grow old, they grow up. This is the truth of life and death, but Paul seems to realize he has been chasing empty goals all along. At this moment, Ailing and the group arrived at the dock ready to set sail, but were blocked by ghosts and flames. No way are we letting any monster set sail. Lisa was determined to start a fire on the vessels. Realizing physics wouldn't work, she opted for a flame baptism to see who could withstand the heat. Screams from within proclaimed the grand show of fire was about to unfold. Bailey waved her hand, preparing the warehouse next to the church to welcome everyone, saying, "Come on, folks, tonight I'll host the celebration. Tomorrow's epic night, everyone is here, ready to spread the gospel across the mainland." However, the transformed monsters swarmed in like ants, making it quite a fiery scene. Paul saw through everything. He didn't want to become their leader, a burden he couldn't bear. Bailey felt betrayed and decided to become the leader herself, wishing everyone to enjoy the beautiful moments before sunrise. She called everyone to hide in the church, intending to venture out to the mainland once night had fallen. But a bearded fellow mumbled, "All the boats are burnt. We can't get out now." Notably, Bailey reassured them, "Don't worry, there'll be a cargo ship along in a few days." More and more people felt unsure, with some feeling guilty after tasting blood. As Paul walked into the church hall, he saw his daughter socializing, a mix of emotions swelling within him. Just then, a gunshot echoed. The bearded man aimed at Gwendolyn, leaving Paul in despair. Gwendolyn's mother asked what happened, panicking upon seeing her daughter down. Paul hurriedly fed blood to Gwendolyn, but her disdain turned it into a tragic scene. Poor Gwendolyn ended her journey as Paul and her mother rushed to escape. Meanwhile, Bailey shot the sheriff in the leg, turning the stage into a fierce drama. She angrily accused him of wanting everyone dead, just as Aileen burst outside. As the ultimate hero, she prepared to stoke the flames, but a vampire swooped in like lightning. Seeing his father hurt, the sheriff's son hesitated before decisively setting the warehouse ablaze, plunging the entire town into flames. Could flames replace sunlight in indicating to her what's right or wrong? Aileen seized the moment and sliced the vampire's wings, determined to avenge her shame. With houses ablaze, everyone scattered and fought for survival, reminiscing about days long gone. The vampire's wings were tattered, yet it wobbled away, seemingly reminiscing about its glorious past. It seems that our story is also reaching its conclusion. Life is abundant with infinite possibilities, yet people frequently get lost within it. Sweet memories, too, can serve as a burden, leaving an everlasting and indelible scar. Lying there, Aileen reminisced, "I have no idea what happens after we die." She mused that maybe in her final moments she'd be lost in cherished memories. When everything ends, perhaps we become energy, returning to our original state. Will it all repeat? And will I forget the self that once was?